welcome back to my channel. And from what I can tell, one of the final episodes of Hitman. Unless you want me to do any of the DLC in the comment. But if you want me to do that, leave it in the comments. If there's any games you want me to play, leave that also in the comments. And let's just get straight into this mission. Fuck?
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead.
The fuck?
According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47.
Yeah.
See you on the other side.
Right, let's just do this shit. Oh. Just give me, for once, a lockpick. Here we go.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears.
Yep.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Right. Oh shit, there's guards.
This is a private area. Phineas Whitman, private
That is Phineas Whitman, the famous private investigator hired by Madam Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here.
Shit.
Maybe you should do some detecting yourself.
Yep. Once I've killed all these guys. There we go. That was easy.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madam Carlyle.
Yeah. Yeah, keep on guard, mate. There totally just wasn't a shootout. shit.
Hey, how you doing?
If you want to pass, you need to comply
Fuck
to a
off.
frisk, sir.
Oh, that was easy.
I'm Phineas Whitmer, private investigator.
Ah, Mr. Whitman. Madam Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well.
Yeah.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Okay. Alright.
All right there.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madam Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Sir.
So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation.
Okay.
I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in
Okay.
his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took
Of
his own
course.
life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is
Okay.
Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
Alright.
A locked room murder, Mr. 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't
Alright.
you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
How are you, sir? Right.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You know your poisons, 47.
Oh. Fuck. Oh. The suicide
Zachary's
nestle.
suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Boots?
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Oh.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough
Glory
search
hole.
of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Oh boy, should take my camera away.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before
Of
you
course.
ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully
Okay.
it will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Right.
This is very useful information, 47.
Okay, so I've questioned him. So I've obviously checked the room. So it's just, I just need to ask kids, the wife, and the son of one of the kids, the room, and then everyone's room. Okay.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe.
Yeah.
May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis?
Why the
Or
fuck is a
perhaps you
hammer
prefer
there?
searching the manor for clues first?
About a month now.
You're American.
What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London.
I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants then?
You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks.
A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Jesus.
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
I agree with you. He could have done it. I like you because you just simply because you said that. Oh, pinball.
For God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rouge, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Okay.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottom. But who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Christ.
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your
The
whereabouts
fuck?
for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort.
I don't
believe we
think
went
he
to the
did, mate.
Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Christ.
He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Okay, that's it. And then...
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But why safely there? She knew.
Okay, so I just have to ask.
For Mrs. Estep, gossiping work.
Oh. What's in there? Banana. Another bar of soap.
With that piano, I could feel the hair on my neck stand.
Oh, here she is.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
No. I like you too.
Huh?
So that's everyone done. So now I just need to check the rooms. Okay, so if I check, go down here and then, was it left, was it? Yeah, if I go, could this be it?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Okay. What was there sold there? Fuck. Oh.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47. The handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
So, and then... Okay, that's Zachary's. This might be someone's room up here. Damn it. Oh yes. Yes. So I can just go through here. Come on. The fuck? That looked like, sounded like someone was screaming, Jesus.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Okay.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse.
That's
What's
a bit
that
weird.
doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
So I'm guessing that's someone else's room. So, be down here.
Greetings, sir.
Fuck. Damn. I'm guessing it's not there. Then I'm... Okay, so if I go down here, I think. Yeah.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Where's this? Yep. Oh. Oh, another one, okay. But I don't think I can go in there. Yeah, so it's here, I reckon. I reckon that's this.
Did you talk?
There it is. So all I need to do...
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any. Castle looks everywhere.
Got to be kidding. No power and no work.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
Oh shit, someone's car's coming.
I don't
Ooh.
believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset, believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things will be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said that any strange.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
There we go. What's that? Oh. That was had to
This
use
is the table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carla is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed.
Okay, so I know it's...
Suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
But I'm gonna blame the bloke, the
Yeah, keep it real.
Fernsby, because I don't like him. Simply just because I don't fucking like this, like...
How's everything?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
I've got a suspicion. Wait, if I check something. I reckon I can. If I blame him, I've just had a thought. If I blame him, I might be able to get Emma to kill him. Carlisle. Might be able to get Emma to kill Carlisle.
Sup?
Sup, bitch.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Okay.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Damn it.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emmer's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emmer to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
Oh.
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up.
Oh, she knows.
Kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Oh, of course it's a secret.
The file you want is in the safe.
How are you, sir?
The file you
Good
want
work,
is in the
47.
safe.
That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle.
I need some privacy. Thank you.
Please stay back.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Looks like you've done something you shouldn't. Am I right?
Everyone's still here.
47. They're everywhere.
Oh.
Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Fucking shit's going on. Oh.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do.
Oh, he's dead.
I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Oh. Oh, gosh.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't. Tell the Constant to start running!
Christ.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Oh, she's gonna fucking betray us.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
That's Gray gone then. That's actually a shame. I quite liked him. Right, that's it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed and liked. And well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I hope you can like and subscribe and leave whatever you want me to do next in the comments. And until then, until next video, see you.